Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your March 1st through 15th reading. This is a collective reading for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you'd like a private reading, please go to royalmystic.com and you can schedule your reading according to how it best suits you. There's many options and you'll be able to select your date and time yourself. So, thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirits, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow everyone, all Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for your presence here, and we welcome the information that you have blessed us with or will be blessing us with. Have always blessed us with. So I was having trouble getting in sync a minute ago, and so I picked up my beautiful selenite sticks that I have here. They're little towers, and they're in the light, so they're lighting up in the very top edge here. You can see them, but I can see the whole thing. Now, I felt very out of sync, and now as I put these back, they were doing different colors. And I just noticed as I was putting the cards out, the selenite started to change at the exact same time. So I guess that's my sign from the angels that I am now aligned. I love it. That was very cool. I noticed it as I was shuffling, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Because I did start them at separate times, so that is pretty neat. They have synced up for me. Thank you. I needed it. I was struggling. Sometimes we struggle to gain our balance, and I was very much out of sync with myself. These are great cards. So this is your here and now. This is spiritual life, relationships, and possibly love life if it chooses to show that. We have also the career and finance, which can also be talking about people who are not employed but have their own thing going on, retired, or sometimes people live in a life that, the life of Riley. We'll just say if you're living the life of Riley, it applies also. And the Three of Pentacles. So this is bringing, and it's funny I say the life of Riley, the Three of Pentacles is actually, he's manufacturing his own gold, if you can see that. And what this means is, it kind of goes right with the life of Riley. The Rileys were a clan back in the day, and the way back, that could manufacture their money themselves. If they ran out, they just made more. And every place around them, every locality around them or near them, their money was good wherever they went. So living the life of Riley is a real thing. And hey, I like living the life of Riley, and I said that in the Three of Coins show up. So this means bringing something into existence, your financial freedom, your financial blessing, your financial abundance and prosperity coming in through your own work. Something you're doing yourself is bringing in your prosperity. Now, it doesn't mean that it's in your power, okay? So you still have the universe helping move the big stones, okay? Moving mountains or whatever's got to happen. But it is through your own effort, okay? So remember that. And, FYI, and just for noting, the suit that is your Taurus sign is the coins. So there's that. We have the Three of Wands as your very first energy. This is an expansion. This is going a new route, trying something new, having a new avenue. It very much has to do with work or something you're doing, because it is the rods, which mean action and or work. So it means movement. We have the Fool here. So some of you are stopping one thing and starting another, and there's no space in between. That's a good thing, because that's the preferred way to end one thing and start a new thing, is without a gap. So the Fool is being very, very meticulous about how he's juggling those signs, the horoscopes, the zodiac. He's got all the little symbols in the air. And if you notice that rod that he's standing on, or the bar that he's standing on, it's like a baton. It is not attached to anything. So it's almost like the motion of his juggling and twirling and hula hooping. That's all what, that continuous motion is what's keeping him elevated or aloft. So it wouldn't take much to knock him down. So that means that this beautiful transition is so smooth that he just keeps on going without stumbling, bumping, dropping, nothing going out of place. So that's the 0 in the major arcana, which stands for the circle of life, the unbroken circle, a new beginning. So this new thing that you're transferring into here, that's what you're waiting for. It's the third rod. So you've planted these 2 in the ground. You're done with those. You're ready to turn a new leaf. Now there may be some competition or some spirited negotiation going on. This 5 of Wands. 5 stands for change in numerology, but this is showing that you're not by yourself in the negotiation. So I'm saying negotiation. It could be some quarreling. You never know. I feel negotiation, though. Here's the Emperor. Now, the Emperor can stand for the CEO of a company, or he can stand for the dynamic, wonderful universe itself. This is the creative energy of all things. The Emperor is the highest rung on the ladder as far as being, the ruler of all stuff. He's got this whole galaxy on the end of his rod there, the wand or scepter. Scepter is what it is. You see that? He's got a whole galaxy right there, just right there. No biggie. And you notice he's pointing to the ground. So it's almost like he's talking about, come here, or right there. I don't know what that's going for, but I'm seeing that. So it's like right there. So for somebody that may ring true for something. When you get in trouble, your parents say, "Get over here right now and stand right there where I can see you." All right, so we have the Chariot. This is in your relationships, love life, and spiritual life. Now, this can mean an upgrade. It can mean a trip. It can mean a vehicle. This can also, as I'm looking at it right now, it kind of looks like the carriage that comes in when the bride and groom are arriving or leaving the wedding, a horse-drawn carriage. This is very much she's kind of like Cleopatra arriving in her beautiful, adorned, very luxurious chariot. So this is definitely being, arriving in style. That's what my guides are saying, arriving in style. So when this happens, this can be like a Hollywood spotlight. Someone, being seen, a lot of attention being paid to you, being given being put on a pedestal. Okay, if it is about a relationship, it can be someone who is putting you on the pedestal. It can be upgrading from single status to a couple. Okay, so a change in status, and that's what this means. It can also mean some opulence happening, someone having a better lifestyle happening. So we've got the 2 of Swords, and the 2 of Swords is kind of a standoff. It's saying, well, I'm not sure. I'm gonna decide not to decide. I'm gonna reserve my decision. I want to see how this proves out. So there might be a whole bunch of this might be the beginning of a relationship for some of you where you feel like everything is just too good to be true, like it's a Cinderella story. So you're being a little skeptical here with this 2 of Swords. And then we've got the 2 of Cups. So the 2 of Cups is a divine union. This is having a very spiritual moment. It can be with another person. If the cups ring true, it would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But the cups also stand for love, healing. The elixir of life is in the cups. So this is having that divine moment of union, either with your higher self or with another person. So let's not forget that. We can be having the upgrade in our spiritual energy and be learning how to deal with somebody maybe having some psychic abilities that they're kind of trying to hold back, and it's coming through anyway. Your higher self was relentless. So if it's not an actual relationship, it's talking about your spirituality. Now, as we go over here, things get really great. It's going pretty good so far, but this is really great. Sun card is the happiest card in the tarot deck. This is talking about divine alignment on a universal scale where the planets actually come into alignment to assist you. So this is a perfect time for moving ahead. You see this center, there is nothing in the way, no blocks. No blocks, no whammies. There's no planets in the way, and you get straight access to the sun, which is kind of like manna from heaven. All the gateways are open and you can proceed. Nothing stopping you. And you do. This is putting all of your planning or your ideas or your experience or all three into the boat and taking action, allowing your higher self to guide you. That's what the moon is. It's shining the light to show you the way. And the water's very smooth. And this card always means heading in the right direction. So this is a good thing. And we've got the Seven of Wands, which also can mean competition. It can mean people who are very judgmental, saying kind of rough stuff. And this is you standing your ground and saying, you know what? I don't care what you think. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'll take the chance. It's my deal. You don't worry about it. And you're standing up for yourself and you're standing your ground. So, let's see what the clarifiers have to say for Taurus. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Taurus, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. Thank you so much, divine. We appreciate your information, and you are always welcome here. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man in the underlying energy. This is the Three of Pentacles. And in this deck, when the Three of Pentacles shows up, I'm always compelled to notice he's getting very meticulous. This Hanged Man is an observation point of view, okay? So it's like the what do you call it on a ship? Crow's nest. So whenever this happens, this is where you are. You're up there on the observation tower looking down, trying to get it from every angle and making sure you didn't miss anything. So this is actually very poignant in paying attention to details, because you would definitely be doing that if you were the one dragging a piece of gold out of the fire. You wouldn't want to miss anything. So, Three of Wands and to all believers. So this is actually a joker in the deck. It's one of the extra inclusions from the maker of the card to the readers, which would be me. But I leave it in there because I feel like it's poignant to, and I'm using that word a lot. Suddenly it's a word. It's very apropos, because this meaning is don't give up hope. Don't walk away. You know, it's on the way. Don't lose your faith. Okay, so to all believers, it's always got a great message to keep your faith. The Fool, which is maintaining your balance through the change and being very seamless. And so walking away from one thing and walking right into the next. This Page of Rods is a messenger, and he's calling for you to come to, you know, this is them saying, hey, come in. You're either having an interview or you're being given the job. So this is winning over the competition. This is that, you know, having to kind of scrap for it. And here's the Ten of Cups. So this is happily ever after, beautiful harmony, peace, happiness, and whatever it is that you want in the future. This is everybody's dream is the Ten of Cups. That is reaching that pinnacle of happiness. Then you have the Emperor, who is also the universe, saying, hey, I'm here. I got your back. I can assist you. I can help you balance. I can help teach you lessons. I will stand and walk with you. Ace of Rods, new beginning, guaranteed by the universe. That's a heck of a guarantee. So this is saying prosperity and definitely talking about a new job. It can also be talking about very strong relationship and growing a family. Okay, so we have the Chariot and we have the Four of Swords. So all of this upgrade stuff looks like it's exhausting. So it's telling you, please make sure you are allowing yourself to rest and recover properly from whatever it is that's going on. So if you're traveling a lot, this will take a lot out of you. Please allow yourself to have that restorative time so that you can build your strength back up, charge your batteries, and keep yourself in good health. Then we have the Two of Swords, where you're in the I'm not so sure mode, with the Six of Pentacles. Now I want you to notice something. Yes, this says love, spiritual life, and relationship. These pentacles are talking about something different, except for the fact that you're a Taurus. So in the Taurus energy, you've got pentacles all over the place all of a sudden, right? Here they come. So this Six of Pentacles is some kind of bonus, something showing up out of the blue. So even though this is talking about prosperity, it can mean whatever it is you're waiting to find out comes to light. The Six of Pentacles. And I'm not talking about some deep, dark secret. I'm talking about if you're trying to see if they're really into you. The Two of Cups. Everything seems to be very bonded and close. And if this is not about a relationship for you, this is actually talking about having the upgrade. Actually, it's called everything has a payoff. Everything we do has a payoff. It may not be financial. It could, whatever emotional payoff you get from something. So this still, we're talking relationship, but these coins are your energy. So this is something that comes out actually in your favor. So the Two of Cups, which can be yourself or someone else, soul union. And my darlings, this King of Pentacles is a commitment. So some of you are actually feeling like, okay, this is the real thing. Making a commitment. Now, the Sun card with the Eight of Pentacles. So this is where you get the opportunity to learn something that will earn more financial abundance for you. That's a great thing. And man, you want to talk about some abundance? That's the Ten of Pentacles. Tens are always the cycle, end of a cycle and beginning of a new cycle. The Six of Swords is saying you're taking your idea and allowing your higher self to guide you, and it pays off big time. The Ten of Pentacles is a lifetime of money, an inheritance, some kind of legal payoff, settlement. It can be any number of things. A lifetime of money would mean like a job that is very well paid throughout your lifetime to where you can afford to really be in a good place. And if some of you are retired or retiring and you're headed for that area, you've got your money situated in such a way that you have built your little nest of how it's going to pay out and keep you in a good place. So this is standing your ground and holding back the tide, keeping the wolf away from the door. And the World card, which is a new beginning. So much like this Fool card, you see the zero shape here, that's the circle of life, and stepping into a new cycle, a new life cycle, like Alice through the looking glass, right into the next realm of whatever it is that you're going to go on down your life path. So this tells a very positive story, you guys, for your finances, for your relationships, and for overall happiness. So I hope you have a great first half of March. This really tells a good energy and good abundance. And this is all about hope. Okay, these are possibilities, and I'm speaking them into your conscious mind when you watch these, and when you identify with them and you focus on them, it pulls your vibration up. So I hope this helps, and I hope you understand how the readings work. So many blessings. Thank you so much. Namaste. I'll see you again in the middle of March.